my name is Amber and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I am going to be talking about my Otra experience. So yeah, here we go. My Otra date was August 5th, 2015 and it was at Metlife Stadium. It was Otra Metlife and I had previously gotten my tickets, I think a couple months before when they went on sale. I don't really remember like what day they went on sale. I think it might have been November. I really don't remember. But tickets that I got, I was sitting in section 8, row 18, seat 21, I think. And basically, with my seats where they had the catwalk, and then they had like the B stage at the end, and then they had like the section around the B stage. So if this is the B stage, like at the end, I was like here on the aisle in the section next over, so I was pretty close. You'll see in like pictures and videos at the end. So finally the day comes. I got there at like 4:30 and the doors didn't open until I think 5:30. I really don't remember correctly, but I had like an hour to like wait. So I was walking around and then they had 3 radio stations and they were like asking like all these questions, and I remember one of the questions was like, it was like a question about Louis, and then the radio DJ or whoever said Louis, and everyone started freaking out and everyone's like yelling at him and it was kind of like, oh my god, you just started like a riot. So yeah, so I hung around there, and then finally when it was time for the doors to open, which I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, when I got to the stadium, I first met up with my 2 internet friends. I actually like you know, like whole like internet friends, like you run to them kind of thing. I was running and I was in sandals, and with my sandals it was like a strap between my toes, and like the strap on one of my sandals broke off, and like my sandals completely broke, like you couldn't even fix them. So I was going barefoot for the whole entire concert. And also I had like foot surgery like a couple days before, so it wasn't that fun to be going barefoot. So like literally I'm just walking around Metlife Stadium and to my seat, and everyone's looking at me like, why the heck does this girl not have shoes on? And it was I mean, I really didn't care, but it was annoying. So we went in, and since I was on the floor, we had to wait on like this long line. And so we get on the line, and first you have to like check through security to make sure you actually have a floor ticket, and like they sign off on it. And then we go through the line, and there's another line inside where they give you a wristband. We get the wristbands, and then we go inside and we find our seats. And when I get to my seat, I was not expecting the aisle, because I heard that like my seat number, like for last year at MetLife, there was a couple more seats, so I really wasn't expecting the aisle. I was expecting like to be like 4 seats in, but when I got there and like my seat was like on the aisle, I couldn't believe it. And so the security guard who was there was actually the same security guard that was in front of me for where we are, and he was being really mean to me at where we are. Like he was telling me to like go back to my seat, because I basically had the same seat for where we were in Otra, like I said, but on different sides, and like I was kind of like in the like walkway kind of, and like I snuck up to section 9 for where we are. So like he was yelling at me to go back to my seats, and he was like didn't believe that I actually had these seats, so he's like making everyone around me check their tickets and stuff in the middle of the concert, no less. He was the same exact security guard in front of me for Otra, and I was like, oh my god, are you serious? Like I cannot deal with this like again this year. Plus the fact that they put like little pink tape on all the aisle seats, and like if you crossed over, like they yelled at you to like get back in, because like during the concert, like I was leaning half in, half out, because I went with my dad, and my dad's like a big person, so like I didn't want to like squish in next to him, so like I put like my foot over, and like they yelled at me, I mean, it sounds crazy, but it happened. But I didn't really care at all. I just kept like going out, and then when they yelled, I went back in, and then I just went back out right again. Like I didn't care. Plus there's like a bunch of security guards because there's like threats Harry was gonna be shot or whatever. Icona Pop came on, pretty good. I liked them. And then finally it was time for the boys to come on, and I couldn't actually believe that I was there. It was kind of like a surreal moment. So I think they came on like around like 9:30 or whatever, but which was funny was they were like coming in through like the backstage on like the other side, and like where they cut off on the first mezzanine, people can like kind of look in the back, and they saw them coming, so all you see is girls start running into the like empty section over trying to like get like see them or whatever, and it was funny to just watch them like scream, and it was just comical. And then it was funny too at that point because the security guard next to me, she was the lady, she had a radio, and all you heard was they're ready, they're coming, they're walking now, and like no one else around me was like hearing this, and like I was paying attention, and like she turned around to me, she's like, shh, you didn't hear anything? But like I knew they were coming because like I heard her radio multiple times say like they're walking now, like they're coming, and plus the fact that they like walked backstage and everyone ran towards them. So it was funny, like no one was paying attention, and like I only knew that. I don't know if they like heard it but didn't really care or like pay attention to it, but it was like really. So then the boys came on, and I kind of like lost it at that moment, and I was just so happy in that moment when they came on with the fireworks, and it was kind of surreal. I really didn't like, it was like I've been waiting for this day for months, and then finally the Love of my life, who I loved dearly for the past like 4.5 years, are back on stage, and I'm seeing them live, and it didn't really seem real at first, but then the concert went through and it was absolutely amazing. When they came down to the B stage, and I think the first song they sang was, I can't remember, I think it was A Little Black Dress on the B stage. Well, like they started it at the front of the stage, and then they came walking down with it. And of course my favorite is Harry, and he comes to my side first, and I completely lose it. And then they started singing Where Do Broken Hearts Go after that, and Harry was like on my side for Where Do Broken Hearts Go, on the side of the B stage, and like he was a little bit up front, like because he was in front of the B stage, so he had his microphone and he was doing his thing, whatever he does with the microphone, and like he's dragging it with him in front of me, and legit, he was like, I don't know, like I was here and then he was here, and I was, oh my god. Oh my god. And my videos are so shaky and stuff, but they're still really good quality, and you'll see, but it was honestly the best. And then the concert went on, and it was absolutely amazing, like I said. We did the project for Don't Forget Where You Belong. We held up signs that said thank you for staying. I kind of worked more on the floor. I really didn't see in any of the other sections. I was just looking at it around me. The concert went on. Liam said he never tried Taco Bell before. If you watched my first video, you know I said I love Taco Bell, and I screamed at him. I'm like, are you serious? You never had Taco Bell before? I'm like, I'm bringing you to Taco Bell. I don't care. Liam also whipped and did the nay-nay, and I screamed like a mad woman. And then Harry brought back Ishmael, and Harry first did that joke at Take Me Home Tour Jones Beach, was my Take Me Home Tour concert. So I saw him start the joke. I went berserk, and I was like, I turned to my dad, I'm like, he did it again! Because I was just so happy in that moment, and I can't believe he did it again. And then towards the end of the concert, it was Little White Lies, and they start walking down the catwalk, and then they're singing like the rest of the song at the B stage, and then during like the final like bridge and chorus. I don't know. I think it was like during like the final chorus of Little White Lies. Harry comes walking over, and he's singing, and I start screaming because he's like coming towards me, like not directly, but you know what I mean. And then all of a sudden, I see him put his hand up, look at me, and do a peace sign. And I was like, wait. And like he legit like looked at me, like I don't, it was a peace sign or a wave. I should know, I watched the video way too much, but like he waved to me, and you can see like in my video, I caught it on video, but it's like really shaky because I start freaking out. And honestly, that was the best moment of my entire life. I was so happy to have your fave notice you. You know, if your fave has ever noticed you, it's the greatest feeling in the world. It was really amazing, and it was just, oh my god. And then my dad like tapped me on the back. He's like, that was you. And oh my god, I started bawling. And then best song ever came, which was the last song, and I was like, wait, no, you can't leave, like I'm not ready for you to leave. Flew by, and they were all saying bye, and they were walking like waving and saying bye, and there's me, like I'm an idiot, like I don't know why I did this, but I'm holding my camera and my phone at the same time trying to capture everything, and I'm like, I probably look like a complete idiot. I probably just should have stood there and waved, because I probably would have had a more chance of like more of them noticing me. But like Louis looked at me and like he gave me a thumbs up, and I was like, yay! I love Louis. But yeah, it was honestly one of the best concerts of my entire life. I 100% think Otra was one of my favorites. Like I've been to 4 One Direction concerts, so I think Otra was by far one of the best of them. I mean, they all were amazing. And then I left Metlife, and still in my bare feet. My feet were absolutely disgusting afterwards. The boys hopped on a plane, went to Texas to film Drag Me Down. And that was really it. I really don't have much more to say. I think I covered all like the main points, but that was my Otra experience. I'm going to say bye now. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like in the down bar below. Suggest what you would want to see next week, and I hope you enjoy all my Otra concert videos and pics. See you next week. Bye.
I've got fire for a heart, I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy.